Welcome to the Explorer Dashboard series of videos. In this video, we will take a look at the collaboration tools built into Explorer Dashboard. We will share test results and system information via email, FTP, and file share. First, select the server and load the disk space information. Next, we'll load the environment variables from the server. I will open a simple monitor file for this demo. Let's validate the monitors against the selected server by clicking Test All Monitors. We can see from the alarm column that there are no errors. Click the Share button to open the Share window. We'll select both monitor test results and system values. Since we are sending system values, we get to select from the tables that are loaded. In this case, disk space and environment variables. If you wish to send other system value types, which are currently disabled or grayed out, simply load the system values and you will be able to select them. So I will leave disk space and environment variables checked as I want to send both these tables. Click Save to write the file to disk. Let's open the message center. The full file name is recorded. The date and timestamp are appended to the file name. Let's go check the folder where the file was created. I will open the file to verify the contents. The first section is the monitor validation results. This section contains the date and time the data was saved, and the monitor file used. The validation results section gives a summary of the monitor test results. In this case, we have a total of 2 monitors, and both were processed without raising alarms. The next section lists monitors by test result. The section, Monitors Processed Without Alarms, shows the 2 monitors that were tested. The first monitor raises an alarm if the free space on drive C falls below 10 gigabytes. The result indicates that the free space is 30.86 gigabytes, which is not less than the specified 10 gigabytes, so no alarm is raised. The second monitor raises an alarm if the environment variable, number of processors, is less than 4. The result indicates that the value is 4, and so no alarm is raised. If we scroll down, we can see that the next section lists a summary of system values that are detailed below. We have 1 disk space value, since our test server only has 1 drive. And we have the 15 system environment variables defined on the server. Next, we have the system values listed by type, disk space, and environment variables. As we scroll down, we can see the remainder of the system values listed. You can use the file to verify or share it, for example as an email attachment. Let me clear the message center. Next, we will take a look at the built-in email functionality. Before we can send an email, we need to create an email profile. I will open the user guide to show you where the information can be found. Let me scroll down. Section 8.3 details how to send information via email. Section 8.4 shows how to upload using FTP. And Section 8.5 shows how to save the information to files. Section 10.1 outlines how to configure email profiles, while Section 11.1 details how to configure FTP profiles. Appendix H, Sample Google Mail Account Setup, shows how to set up a sample email profile. I will click the link and go down to the section. There you will find the full description of all the fields and a sample email profile. Let me close the document and we will create an email profile. From the main menu, click Configuration and email profiles. This opens the email profile configuration window. In this case, we show how to create a Google Mail or Gmail account profile, but you can configure it to use virtually any email provider. You may need to contact your provider or do an online search to confirm information like SMTP server name and port number. Click on Add New Email Profile to create a new profile. Specify the email profile name, a descriptive name for this email profile. Next, in the From field, we specify the Gmail account we will be using to send the email from. In the To field, specify the recipients of the email. For the To, CC, and BCC fields, multiple email addresses need to be separated with a semicolon, as specified in the window. I will confirm the priority as normal. For the subject in this case, I specify Explorer Dashboard and the name of the machine generating the email. For SMTP email server, I will use smtp.gmail.com, which is the Gmail server. You may need to verify with your email provider for their specific settings. For email user and password, simply specify the Gmail user account and password. Once again, this is different for every provider. I specify SMTP port of 587 and make sure Enable SSL is checked as per Google instructions. Click Add Profile to create the profile and click Exit to close the window. Next, we will send an email. Click the Share button to open the Share window. In the Info to Share field, you can select Monitor Test Results, System Values, or both Monitor Test Results and System Values. In our example, we will select both Monitor Test Results and System Values. Select the Email tab since we are sending an email, and click Send. In this example, I used incorrect account information to demonstrate an error. Open the Message Center, and we can see that the client was not authenticated. Let me clear the message and exit. With the correct credentials, you can see the info message confirms the email was sent successfully to the profile tech support-gmail. The information includes monitor test results and system values, and the system value types sent are disk space and environment variables. Let me clear the message and exit. I have copied the contents of the email to a text file. We can see that the email content is the same as the information we saved to a file earlier. And finally, we will take a look at uploading information via FTP. We will start by creating an FTP profile. In the main menu, click Configuration and FTP Profile. Click on Add New FTP Profile. In the new FTP profile name or ID, specify a descriptive name for this profile, like a description of the server. In the FTP server name or IP, specify the FTP URL to be used, preceded by the FTP prefix. I enter a description of the server to help distinguish the entries in the list. The FTP upload folder can be used to specify a subfolder on the FTP server. In the FTP user and password, specify the login credentials provided by the FTP server administrator. FTP port by default is 21. In our example, I specify binary and passive. And I check Enable SSL, as my server requires a secure connection. Please note, ignore certificate errors should never be checked and should only be used during testing. Click Add Profile to add it to the list and exit. Next, we will upload the information via FTP. Click the Share button to open the Share window. In the Info to Share field, we keep Monitor Test Results and System Values. Click the FTP tab and click the Upload button. In this example, we do not have valid credentials for the FTP server. Open up the Message Center and we see the error received. Not logged in. I'll clear the error and exit. Click the Share button to open the Share window. I will select Monitor Test Results and System Values and click the Upload button. With the correct credentials in place, a successful message is logged. In the Message Center, we can see that the file was uploaded successfully. The information included is Monitor Test Results and System Values. And the system values include disk space and environment variables. Note that the date and timestamp was appended to the file name. I'll clear the message and exit. I will navigate to the FTP server to show where the file was created. If I open the file, we can see the contents are the same as the information we saved to file and emailed earlier. And this sums up our review of the collaboration tools found in Explorer Dashboard. This concludes our video. Please make sure to watch the other Explorer Dashboard videos for more information. Thank you for watching.